I think this one is going to be worth keeping an eye on, folks. It's only a little demo area. I didn't find out until I read the comments afterwards that it was only a demo area. I assumed I could find a key somewhere, but I couldn't. I was just struck by the way it looks. The atmosphere, the soundscape, and everything. And it's got a lovely menu system too. Professionally made. Solid. Absolutely solid. Look at that front menu system. Items, notes. So he's got an idea for an adventure. And I'm looking forward to seeing this one evolve and develop. Definitely one to follow. And we have a really good look around the environment to ascertain whether there was a possible way through. And this is what I was saying the other day, isn't it? That it would be wise for developers to put something on the start of their creation, just some disclaimer to explain that it is not possible to complete this, or that it is possible to complete this. Either or would do. It's a little frustrating not knowing whether the creation is incomplete. You know, sometimes clues are quite oblique as well. They're not quite laid to balance between something that's rationally decipherable, ununderstandable, and something that is so oblique and out of the way that only random searching would throw up a solution. It's a difficult balance to strike. You can get away with it in sort of comedy adventures like Monkey Island and things like that. But in a rational world, and this is a rational world, that the solutions have to be reasonably worldly, you know. I don't know where this key is. I saw a comment saying that the key didn't work, so there must be a key hidden somewhere. I do hope the creator adds in a glint. I think if you're going to have something as small as a key or little items you have to gather, there needs to be some sort of glint. Searching in the darkness isn't really fun. Like I say, at the end of the day, it feels at the end a bit like a random search and a hunt and hope, rather than a rational process, a thought process. Well, where would I find this? Oh yeah, maybe it's in a cupboard. Do you see what I'm saying? You gotta be rational. If you've got a realistic looking world, the solutions have got to be rational. This is all assumption, of course. I'm just saying. Just an observation in general, not a critique of this, because, like I said, this is basically just an environment to walk around at the moment. I do check the door, the gates. Can't get in the gates. Clearly, that way that I was looking at with the lock is the way in. But it's immaculately made. Fantastic atmosphere. I'm really looking forward to this. I think he said something about it's releasing soon, so yeah, keep your eye on this, folks. One to watch, I think. If this is anything to go by anyway. It's an auspicious beginning, let's put it that way. This I thought was marvellous. There's a little bit of jank. This is my 4th playthrough, basically. There's a little bit of jank. I wanted it to be a clean playthrough rather than it looking a little bit awkward. You can drop things twist. It's a little bit awkward. It's reasonably solid, but I think it needs tightening up a fraction. Just a fraction. Not much. Just a fraction. Like there, see? See how that turned over? And then you're not quite sure where to put this. You put it in the wrong place and you have to get the angle to pick it back up again. And if you put it too close, by the time you've got the angle to pick it up, you've fallen off the edge. Like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. There's just a few little things that need ironing out, I think. Just a couple of things. Luckily, because that there... Just luckily because that is now extended, you don't have to go back right round again. I thought I'd bring it out a bit further to make sure this time. But see, I'm tentative on the edge. You shouldn't, until that edge disappears, you shouldn't really be in danger of falling off. You should be able to get right on the very edge of it. But a solid creation. I didn't go all the way through it. I just wanted to grab a taster for you lot. Obviously, Portal-esque. With a difference. Well, I suppose it's not really Portal-esque, but it's got that feel to it, hasn't it? You know? Just a 3D puzzler, an environment. Yeah, you see. Damn it. I had to go back for a block. To open that door. You see, you can get right on the edge there, but when you look over the edge from the front, there's not much leeway and you can fall. Even if you think you're right on the edge, you could still fall. There you go. Yeah, and it's this bit here as well. When you grab it and you put the block up there, it's just a little jittery, just a little bit jittery. And you lock it in place, obviously. And that's it. That's it for that. That's cool. It's a very nice game. Go and play it. This, I don't know about this. I thought the environment was fantastic. And I was just enjoying walking around it, to be honest. I didn't think anything of it. But the more I looked at it, the more I thought to myself, is this a map for a first-person shooter multiplayer game? I kept seeing places. I kept thinking, that's a good place to hide. That's a good place to shoot from. Is this... Looks very much like a map, doesn't it? The more you walk around, it's little holes here and there. Tunnels to climb through. Little sections like that. And those there, look. Those little square holes. I wonder if it's going to... I didn't check. I should have really checked. I don't know whether this person has got a character he's working on that can crawl. But you can see what I mean. It looks like a multiplayer map, doesn't it? It's laid out like a multiplayer map. There's all sorts of little places to hide, little nooks and crannies. I have to take a look over it to see how big it is, see if he stops you. But no, actually, I don't know how far I could have walked, but I could have walked quite a way. I like the environment. Whether it's a map for a multiplayer or not, I don't really know. I just enjoyed the look of it. I just like exploration. But you see what I mean? A broken side there. It looks like very much like a multiplayer map, doesn't it? If the creator is watching this and I missed a piece of information, please let me know if this is intended to be a multiplayer map. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I mean, come on. Look, do you see what I mean? Why are they there, that box there to grab it, crawling through the window? And a window here to crawl out onto the roof. Another hole in the wall there. That was when I started thinking this. Look, and these stacked up here to get onto the roof. This is when I started thinking. That's why I'm doing this now. That's why I'm following it, thinking, yeah, this looks like a map. A multiplayer map. And a damn good one. Not that I'm a multiplayer fan. I dislike multiplayer big time. I hate it. But I acknowledge that lots of people love it. Lots of people love it. You know, I got stuck because I didn't realise there was a duck. Do you know, if you're going to use a puppet for the first person shooters, I'd sooner not see the puppet at all. I would leave the shadow on, make the puppet invisible. I'd sooner not see the feet and hands. I don't care how slightly irrational it looks. I would prefer... See, look, I'll try to duck there, because I thought, why are those there? They look like crawl points, don't they? Be interested to see what happens with this. Very interested to see what happens with this. It's well made. Well put together. Solid. Solid. And the next creation is quite a little short stint around it, just to have a quick look. It's by 3 people. It's my thumb. And it's a nice little museum, because I mentioned this before in a surfing video, but I thought it deserved to be isolated and highlighted by itself, just because of the colours, just because of the neon light and the classical pillars. The way they're brought together, it's just awesome. This is just awesome, man. So yeah, fare thee well, toodle pip, au revoir, and all that good stuff. I'll see you on another one, folks.